Okay, so this is the hint for Sergeant Tibbs' reward. And the question here is, what do you notice? What do you wonder? Well, I'm looking at this hint and I'm noticing that there are 4 equations with blank addends. Well, there has to be a reason for there being 4 equations. So what else do I notice? What could those equations represent? If I'm looking at the word meat, what could those equations represent? Well, there are 4 letters in the word meat. So there must be a reason why they are the same. If that's true, that there is a reason why they're the same, then that means that first equation would represent the first letter in the word meat, which is an M. So I'm looking at the letter M and the equation, and I notice that there are 4 missing addends. So I wonder, what could those 4 missing addends represent? There are 4 lines in the letter M, so could they represent the lines? If that's true, then each addend represents 1 line. But we have to double check and test our hypothesis here, our prediction, our guess, with the other letters. So will that work with the other letters? Let's find out. Here's the letter E and the equation. We notice that there are 4 missing addends. We also can see that there are 4 lines in the letter E. So it works for the letter E. Let's see if it works for the other letters. Here's the letter A and the equation. We know that there are 3 missing addends. There are also 3 lines in letter A, so it does work for the letter A. Let's see if it works for the letter T. Here's the letter T, 2 missing addends in the equation, and 2 lines in the letter T, so it does work. Now we need to figure out how each line can be equal to a number. If each line is an addend, and all the addends are going to be numbers, how do we make each line a number? So that's something I'm wondering. And what resources do we have? And I notice that we do have a resource available, and it is a centimeter ruler. So how can I use that centimeter ruler to assign a number to each line? Well, we can use that centimeter ruler to measure each line. And if we do that, that line is 3 centimeters, so I'm going to put a 3 in the first addend, 3 centimeters again, 3 centimeters again, and 3 centimeters again. So our equation is going to be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and that does equal 12. 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12. That works. So let's do it with the other letters. Now we're going to go ahead and measure the E here. That's 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters. Now this one measures 1 centimeter because it's not quite at 1.5 centimeters. So we're going to round down. If it's not at that ½ centimeter mark, we have to round down. And 2 centimeters. 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 is equal to 8. Or if you were going to rearrange the addends, 3 plus 1 is 4, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. So the letter A, 3 centimeters, 1 centimeter, and 3 centimeters. 3 plus 1 plus 3 is 7, or, again, rearrange the addends. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, so that works. And the letter T, 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 3 plus 2 is 5. So we figured out what those add-ins are. We figured out how to find the measurements, and those measurements are going to equal the add-ins. So just do the same thing for milk. We already did the M, so you should be good on that one. The tricky one is the letter I. And the reason why it's tricky, if it doesn't measure at least 1/2 centimeter, you have to round down. So if it's not even 1/2 centimeter, you have to round it down to 0 centimeters. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense because there is in fact a line there. It does have some kind of measurement, but it's not enough to be measured at 1 centimeter. So we have to round down. So be careful with that. Good luck. I hope this helps. Let me know if you need additional assistance.